What's going on, everybody? So I guess that you heard that the Trump administration is now going to start reviewing all 55 million legal visa holders in America at the moment so that they can find grounds for deportation, as they put it. And one of the things, this is the most disturbing part of the whole thing, is one of the things that they're going to do is they're going to, according to Pete Hegseth and Marco Rubio, going to go through those people's social media posts to find hostile social media posts, which might be reasons to get rid of them and deport them back to their countries. Now, I am sorry to say that it is starting to go in the direction of that there's more not so good shit coming out of the Trump administration than there's good shit coming out of it. We've had a lot of the Epstein shit is a drama. The lack of accountability is still a thing, and there's still nobody's in handcuffs. Nobody's been arrested. The Texas Democrats basically just got off scot-free again after the second time of doing this running away on taxpayer dollars to other cities or other states to avoid voting on something they don't like. The Democrats, even though they are absolutely out of power, they have basically no power, they're despised by most of the country, they still have a great chance of winning because Republicans just suck so fucking hard. So the Republicans are just going to give it away because they refuse to induce consequences on these Democrats. It's unbelievable. So the Texas Democrats, no punishment. They came back like a month later or whatever, and now I don't hear shit about that. Are they still trying to get them removed from their positions? Are any of them being arrested for, like they said, maybe they're guilty of bribery and blah, blah, blah? Nothing. Crickets over there in Texas. Everything's cool again. They got their vote through, and so now the Democrats are again absolved from consequences. Epstein thing, total debacle. We haven't seen any consequences for anybody regarding the Russiagate stuff. I don't know how it's going with the AutoPen investigation. The people who are basically pardoned illegally by a brain-dead Joe Biden who wouldn't be able to prove that he knew anything about the pardons. That shit, not hearing anything about that anymore. And now we've got the Trump administration going after legal visa holders, as if there's not enough just regular illegals and illegal criminal aliens to get deported. No. They're going after basically low-hanging fruit that if they committed a crime and did their time for it and are back on the streets and they're a legal visa holder, I don't see what the fucking problem is, right? And they're going to start looking at social media posts. What the hell is this? It must be the Israel Brigade again. I'm thinking that's probably it. Any pro-Palestine stuff. I mean, we already know that in the beginning, Trump deported, or I'm not going to say Trump, because that's wrong. Let me correct that, right? The administration. Trump doesn't sign off on everything, right? So there's a lot of things happening that Trump has no control over and doesn't know, right? And I think if Trump had to rubber stamp every decision or put his signature on every decision, I think that a lot of things he probably wouldn't do. But because Trump is in office, there are certain people in the administration who obviously feel emboldened to go over the line with some stuff. And the balance of awesome stuff that Trump is doing, or the Trump administration is doing, compared to the not so awesome stuff, is starting to get out of whack, right? And that's not good, right? For the last few months, you could, no matter what they did, even with Epstein, right? Even the Epstein thing was a giant fuck up, a giant fuck you and a giant slap in the face to everybody that voted for Trump or anybody in his administration. And basically, we let it go. You know what I'm saying? We said, all right, we're going to give him a pass on this because, he's done more good than bad. More awesome things are, the getting rid of a lot of the woke shit is amazing. That is very good. I love it. Putting the woke people back in their box and saying, yo, Your bullshit, trans shit, none of that shit's important to us anymore. You're on the back burner. You've been center stage for the last 4 years under Biden. Now we're done. You get the same fucking rights as everybody else. No extra privileges. Shut the fuck up. That's it. I love it. I love it. It's worth a lot to me, right? It's worth a lot to me. And I think it's worth a lot to a lot of other people. And we don't know yet how it's really going to go with the economy. You know, the tariffs, are they working? Are they not? You know, it's kind of like basically the same. Nothing amazing has happened yet. A lot of talk about amazing stuff, but no actual amazing stuff yet. But it's certainly not going as wrong as some of the doomsday people have said it would. So maybe that's going to be a big win. It's going to be really good if the economy is booming by the midterms. That'll be helpful. But when the list starts outweighing, right, and to go after legal visa holders that haven't committed a crime, right? I mean, even the ones that are, even the ones that have a criminal record of some sort, you know, you can't say, look, you get to stay, you serve your punishment, you serve your time, or do your community service, or whatever it is that you did, and then you will be released, and then you can remain here and work here, blah, blah, blah. You can't do that, and then a new president comes in and says, nope, that deal is no longer valid, you're out. That's fucked up. You can't really do that, right? But even that, I would be like, all right, I kind of get it. But social media posts, oh, I get it. So so that's me, because I'm a legal visa holder to the United States, right? And I have a criminal record in the United States, and it was for selling weed, right? It was like 35 years ago. That's why I got the visa. I got deported when I was 20, right? And that's why I have the visa, right? Now I did my time outside of the country. I have a legal visa to come back in. I have a 10-year visa. So now what? They're going to take my visa away? Probably not because of my criminal record for weed, because nowadays that's not such a big deal. But they might notice a post or two that I made that criticizes the Israeli government, which to the Trump administration, or to some people in the Trump administration, counts as anti-Semitism. And so maybe they'll revoke my visa now. That's ridiculous shit, people. Look, is Trump behind this? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be Trump making the decision. It's going to be bureaucrats that work for Trump. And they basically have free reign, right? They basically have free reign. So there's a lot of people going to get caught up in this that really don't deserve it. Like me, maybe. You know what I mean? Really don't deserve it. And look, being critical of Israel is not fucking illegal. Okay? Sorry. Being an anti-Semite isn't even illegal. So now they're going to go through social media posts like 1984 George Orwell. Look, these are the same people that were out there crusading when Biden was censoring people and Twitter files, the whole thing. Also, no accountability yet for the Twitter files. Another thing, you know what I mean? These were the same people crying free speech, free speech, free speech. But they're all those people. Ben Shapiro's, Dave Rubin's, Constant Kissins, all the people in government, the Republicans, all the people that were crying free speech during Biden are now going, well, free speech again, except for everybody that criticizes Israel or is pro-innocent Palestinian people, right? No free speech for them. Time to censor them, right? And, oh, by the way, if an Israeli official comes in and tries to rape a 15-year-old in America, he gets to get away and go to Israel. Scot-free, people. Yeah, special privileges. The list of people that are above the law is getting quite large, I have to say. It's disheartening. It's disheartening. Because it shows that even if you get somebody like Trump in there, things are not really going to change what those types of shit are concerned. The deep state's always going to rule. There's going to be a bunch of people that are above the law. It's going to be arbitrary. The law is going to be enforced arbitrarily on people. And that's the one thing I just can't handle, right, at all, is this arbitrary enforcement of the law. I gotta follow fucking rules that people that I don't give a shit about, that don't know shit about my life, set for me. But other people don't. That's insane to me. It boils my fucking blood. It's why the accountability thing is so important to me. But back to the deportation of legal visa holders. Look, people, that's fucking crazy. That is not. Look, especially because they've still got so much work to do at, people are crying about the Home Depot thing. I don't give a fuck. Go to Home Depot. Get them motherfuckers out of Home Depot. I don't care. Illegal is illegal. Out. But legal visa holders went through a process that I have to say is quite grueling, as it should be, to get in the country legally. And they should not be gone after because of a social media post. That is going to look really, really bad. And because of the internet, they're not going to be able to keep a lid on it like politicians have been able to do through the last 100 years of politicking by hiding information from the public. That shit is over, and I would hope that the Trump administration realizes that. So people are going to start hearing about what? Fucking motherfuckers getting deported because they wrote an op-ed about anti-Israel or pro-Palestine or even whatever, pro-Hamas, doesn't matter. That's what we're going to start looking at now, while we've still got plenty of fucking criminal illegal aliens. The jails are full of them, you know what I mean? The streets are full of them. They got plenty of work to do. The deportation numbers aren't nearly as high as they should be if they're going to keep their promise of deporting, well, I don't know what it is, 12 million people? You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know they like to boast big numbers before they have to do it, and that those numbers usually fall short. But, I mean, they're not even fucking close yet. And so they're going to what? In order to bump the numbers, they're going to start going after innocent people that haven't done shit? God, I hope not. But that's what it looks like. That's what it fucking looks like. So when the list of negative shit starts outweighing the list of positive shit, that's when people start going, okay, maybe this is not what I want, right? Maybe this is not what I want. And then they're going to start going, well, maybe this is not what I want, and if I vote again for a Republican, I'm going to get a continuation of this, right? And I don't want that. Now, I have to say, I can't imagine anybody that voted for Trump would ever vote for a fucking Democrat again the way they're acting now, right? They are irredeemable. I'm sorry. The shit is horrible. They're in the tank, and they're not trying anything to get out except for lawfare, illegal shit, protest, violence, whatever. That's all they're trying to do. They're not trying to change their politics. They're not trying to turn over a new leaf. They're not trying to make politics for the people. No. They're going doubling down and tripling down. So how they could ever get back in power again, I don't know. But it probably will happen. And if there is no accountability and all these stupid authoritarian type things like, oh, now we're going to make a law that you're not allowed to burn the flag. Hey, wait a second, buddy. Get fucked. If I buy a fucking thing, right? If I buy a thing, whether it's a flag or whatever, if I want to burn it, stick it up my ass, do whatever the fuck to it I want. Except for a living thing. Okay, if I buy a living thing like a pet, of course that doesn't count. But if I buy an inanimate object, and I've purchased it with my money, and I want to fucking light it a fire, that is my goddamn right to do, and the government has no right to sit there and tell me I can't. And neither did fucking Trump, neither. And now they're going to try to do that. So there's not enough real shit to do, right? No, now we're going to concentrate. We're going to have to go to court over it because, yeah, burning the flag, and it falls kind of under the First Amendment, they say, expression, blah, blah. So it's going to go to court. It's going to waste a lot of taxpayer money trying to fight it. Look, shut the fuck up with this shit. Do the shit that's important. Get the criminal illegal aliens off the street. Get the illegal aliens off the street. Right? Do that. Get rid of the woke shit. Strengthen up the military. What is America doing in Venezuela all of a sudden? What are they going to do there? What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking getting involved in other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? Other countries. I thought we were going to stop doing that. Right? Do the important shit. Banning people from burning the flag and writing things that piss off Israel on their social media are not things that should have priority. Going after the Russiagate people, finally putting somebody in fucking handcuffs. That's important. Not, oh, you can't burn the flag. Get fucked. Get fucked. See, that kind of shit pisses me off. And I really was not expecting that I would have to be so negative about the Trump administration when he got in. I really wasn't. I thought that things were going to go a little bit more smoothly. Now, again, I am not yet blaming Trump because a lot of these things are being decided by people that work for him, right? And they're going through with it. He didn't have time to concentrate on every little fucking thing. And I know he hears about things, but certain things he also can't do anything about. You know what I mean? He's not the king, unfortunately. I wish he was. I wish they would just give him like the next 3 years as like a sorry for the 2020 election. They just give him full reign over the country for the next 3 years. King powers. No more dealing with all these fucking bureaucrats and all these bullshits. I wish they would do that. I really do. Just him, just for the 3 years to get shit back on track, and then we'll go back to the old way. You know what I'm saying? But really, because this shit with the people under him are fucking mucking things up and making decisions that are clearly emotional bullshit decisions and shouldn't be made. I don't agree with a lot of this kind of shit. You know what I mean? I have to say, I'm sorry. Going after legal visa holders is not a good thing. Trying to fucking make laws, censoring people, stopping them from burning their own property is not a good thing. I get where they're coming from with the flag, as a disrespect to the country and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. It's my shit. If I can't burn your flag, okay, got it. That's a crime. I get it. No problem. But I can burn whatever the fuck I want that I bought. And I don't like authoritarian people or authoritative people in authority that I don't want in authority over me telling me I can't do shit to my own property. That's bananas. So, I don't know. I hope that, either the tide turns a little bit and they stop doing this dumb shit. Stop fucking with the Epstein thing. It's just pissing people off, right? All Ghislaine Maxwell did was basically exonerate everybody. She was like, okay, no, Trump wasn't there. Bill Clinton, never seen him before. And Bill Gates, never heard of him. So it's just ridiculous at this point. I know they're trying to make it seem like they're giving us information so people will shut up about it. It's not. They're not. They're just fucking smoke and mirroring us on it. I don't appreciate that. Right? I like the transparency. I don't appreciate the gaslighting shit. So, we'll see where it goes, everybody. I think that they have plenty of people to deport without having to go after legal visa holders. But I guess that's a decision being made by Marco Rubio and them. They're going to have to bolster the numbers because it's not going fast enough on the street, and the judges are fucking, trying to stop everything. I mean, they can't even deport Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a wife-beating MS-13 gangbanging member, that was caught with kiddie porn and all kinds of shit, human smuggling, human trafficking, and he's still in the country going F you to the Trump administration. It's unreal. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? But, hey, that's the above the law thing I was talking about. There are just some people that are above the law, especially people that kiss Democrats' ass or the Democrats can use for a cause they want. They're above the law. Democrats themselves also above the law. CIA, FBI, all these people above the law. All of them are above the law. And until I see otherwise, that's the way it is. Sorry, gonna have to start seeing results, people, and not this fake-ass smoke and mirrors bullshit. So, we'll see where it goes. How many people of the 55 million are going to lose their visa and for what reason? I'm sure that the administration will be as transparent about it. They have no problem hiding that they deported people for writing an op-ed article. So they will probably tell us what they're going to do here too. I appreciate that transparency. Just do not agree with this at all. That, my friends, was the Insanity Report for today, Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2025. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.